In the last episode, Mike and I and the dogs were on the beach, and here we are getting ready to head back. It was a bit of a somber moment.
Ready?
Because from here on in, we would be heading north.
Come on up.
And back home. There were still more good times to be had, but we both knew this was the point where we would be turning back. Maybe we were just a little bit tired. The cruising life can kind of wear you out, especially puppy dogs. So anyways, we headed back out, up north, through Pelican Bay. But instead of going straight north, we turned around to check out this little beach. This was still on Cayo Costa. There were quite a few boats here, so this was going to be a little bit tight. I made sure that the anchor was holding and that we weren't liable to swing into any other island partygoers.
I'm gonna let it bite. Right where it's at.
The tropical system that was out in the Gulf that was causing all the winds and rain had the water kind of churned up, which is otherwise indescribably beautiful and clear. We are now at the north end of Cayo Costa Island, and there's a beautiful beach. There's people hanging out. Mike's gonna jump in the water and inspect the bottom. Winds have laid down, the sun has come out. What more can you ask for? Hey Cap, I'm gonna go down there and inspect your work when you're done, so make sure you do a good job.
Okay, I'll do that.
If he does like anything else he does in life, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I did wind up going down below, and I checked the rudders and the propellers. There were a few barnacles, a little bit of rope or something attached. But the rudders were in good shape and the blades of the propeller were fine. The bottom looked in plenty good shape to have good times. So anywho's, we wound up leaving there and we crossed Boca Grande, this enormous place again. And our first stop was to get a little bit of fuel for the ride back. This first inlet here to the left is where we were going to find a marina. One we've been at before.
You'll remember when you get up there. It's the fuel's under there.
Yeah. I see it. I remember the railing around the outside of it. There you go. I remember now. It was cool to know that I had been here before. And it was also cool to be out on the water and see amazing boats. That would have hurt if he, I'm surprised he slowed down, to be honest, a working guy. Unless he ain't got no place to go. This guy had tires all over his hull. Obviously a working guy, but he slowed down for us nonetheless. There are good people in the world. I think he knew how big a weight that he could actually make. In real life, that was a very, very impressive boat. And there he goes. Get it. That thing is no joke.
That's crazy, bro.
But anyway, we made it across this big waterway up towards Placida where we stopped the first time.
Can you get in there? I'm on the other side, yeah. You got that? Yeah, there's a channel that comes through there. Okay.
Here we decided we'd stop to fish for a little bit.
Well, there's see the sign, see the green. So this is our destination for now. Quite a few dolphins swimming around here too.
I hear they're delicious. This was the top of Gasparilla Sound, where there is an old abandoned railroad trestle. This seemed like a place for anglers now, instead of locomotives.
Dolphin right there on you, look. This has got to be good.
Up by me, when you go around bridges and pylons, there's usually barnacles and crabs. These little crustaceans make great bait, so I figured I'd go look for some. I don't think your dogs are invited on this one. I decided to pick the bass raider this time to go investigate. Okay, I'm over here. This is someplace, not sure where. I want to see if there's crabs on this bridge. I don't see any, it's pretty hot. This time of day there's usually not a lot of crabs. But we'll go take a look. I don't see any. Maybe they're underneath. There's a lot of fishing line under here. A lot of fishing line. So there must be fish. Question is, what are they eating? Let's tool around a little bit. See if I can spot any bait. Free bait.
Democratic bait. Just kidding, Douglas. Not really. Oh, there's a osprey over there.
Hell, maybe I'll find some lures. Ooh, I see sea lice. But no crabs.
Still no crabs. Nothing, not one.
More fishing line. Need to be careful. I might pick some up in my prop.
That would be bad.
Golly, look at how cool that is. I gotta show you this. Look at that. It's like a little bonsai plant. It's beautiful. Golly. Gorgeous. I see some snails. And a cormorant over there. Those birds are awesome. Uh-oh. There's some fishing line there. Let's stay away from that. See it? Just like home, people can't take care of themselves. Usually mangrove tree crabs are about that big around, and you'd be able to see them from this distance. So I don't have a lot of faith that I'm going to see any here. Up ahead there's some trees, we might try down there. Not knowing the area and whether or not crabs ever show their face around here, or if it was just at the wrong time of day, it was starting to wear on me. I may not be able to get up there. I decided to head back towards Good Times and enjoy this nutty railroad trestle with trees growing on it. Sea lice. And bait. Be hard to put them on a hook. See a lot of snapper down there by the bridge. Again, I have no bait. I think if you come here early in the morning when it's overcast and a little cooler, you'll be able to find all kinds of crabs right there. Or maybe go to a marina and get some shrimp. Oh well. Fortunately though, I happen to know that Mike and I had some chicken fish on board, so we wouldn't go hungry. That's just fine though, because we were on the journey and enjoying it, and you know, fishing was just an extra. Catching a fish would have been great, but at this point we were thinking about where to lay our heads for the night. It was getting to be about that time of day. 7 foot.
No, I went to 5. What it says is 5. On 5, lower.
That's good. It's a bit of a crazy thing to know that you're just going to drop anchor and spend the night on the water. You know, outside of somebody's house. You know, they'd probably look out of their living room window and say, there's a boat out there tonight. Well, that was going to be us. We're looking for a place to stay for the night. Is it going to be out there? Out there somewhere?